roses. Why everything looking gorgeous?
What is up, guys? It's your girl Gianna with another YouTube video. I just filmed a story time, so if you haven't watched that, go watch it now. But if you're new here, hi, like, comment, subscribe, you know. And if you're not, welcome back. So today I just want to talk about the best and worst departments at Walmart, because I've been at Walmart for 2 years. Since August 28th makes my 2 years, yes. And because my first year I worked as a cashier and on the front end, and my second year I spent in electronics. So I've been around for quite some time, and so I just want to let y'all know what I think is the best and worst, and we can disagree. That's perfectly fine. And I haven't worked in all of these departments. It's from what I've observed, so that's just how I'm going to be critiquing these. Since I worked as a cashier, let's start with the front end and how I would rate the front end. Personally, I say not worth it. Front end is not worth it. In my state, the pay rate just got increased to $15 an hour. So if you can work with people, by all means, okay, do front end. It's a hard job though. It's very stressful. Many people don't realize how stressful it is as a cashier, self-checkout host, customer service host, money center, door greeter. It's stressful. You work with people all day, every day. People are mean. People are disrespectful. People are impatient. People are going to be coming at you crazy all day. And you have to have tough skin, because even the nicest people that I know work up front and they get threatened and they get like talked to crazy. Personally, I couldn't handle standing on my feet for all that time and people talking to me any kind of way and not being able to move. You're stuck in this box just scanning items. As a cashier, it's just very boring. I'll go up there from time to time to kill time and I'll help out, but I would not be a cashier again. So we'll talk about electronics next, and I have a video of me working, so if you haven't watched that already, go watch it. Electronics, for me, it's a good department, but it's just you're still working with people, you're still on the register, but now you have the responsibility of stocking, cleaning the area, zoning, wireless sometimes, photo lab sometimes. It's a lot of work. It is. And people are nasty. People are nasty with you. People will get rude. In my department, we have 2 registers and they don't have scanning belts, yet people for some reason think that they can come scan their whole cart full of groceries. That's my #1 pet peeve, is being on the register and people want to scan all their groceries and we have to tell them like, oh, I can't do your produce, we don't have a scale. Then people want to get attitudes. And it's just a hard job. It's a lot of walking back and forth. It's a lot of work. Let's move into GM. GM stands for General Merchandise, which is going to be your entire like sporting goods, toys, hardware, and outdoor section. And I group this all together because most of the time when you have somebody that works in hardware, they are in charge of the entire department. At my store, there's usually only 1 to 2 people at night that's working that entire section. So I would rank that as a bad department to work in, that whole section, just because they go through a lot. They have so much work to do. If you are in hardware, they expect you to work hardware, outdoor, sporting, like all of it. And I just be watching like and they're like, they can be in charge of paint and everything, and there's usually only 1 to 2 people there. So it's a hard job. It is very hard. Cap is stocking. Cap 2, Cap 1 is stocking. The difference is your hours. So Cap 2 generally works 2 to 11 or 4 to 1, 2 to 11 or 4 to 1, I want to say. Cap stocks the food, groceries, stuff like that, or stationary, things like that. I would rate Cap as a good department to work in because they get paid a little more than other departments do. Low customer interaction, flexible hours, and for the most part you're just opening boxes, putting stuff on the shelf, opening boxes, putting stuff on the shelf. You're unloading trucks, which can be a hard job, but at the end of the day it's worth it because you're not doing too much. It's not a strenuous job. Would I do Cap? Not for those hours, but we're not going to talk about that. Let's move on to apparel. Apparel is over men's, girls, women's, shoes, infants, juniors, all of the clothing, shoes, and basically that entire section, they are over that. And I would think that apparel is a good department to work in, mostly because all the old ladies work over there, and they're nice, they help you out. I don't know about y'all stores, but at my store it's mostly old ladies, and they're just putting up clothes and straightening up all day, so it's not too hard, and they work over the fitting room. So it seems like a good job, and you get paid, so, you know. And at my store, the hours are extremely flexible, so it's like, why not? Pharmacy. I don't know too much about pharmacy, but it looks like a good department to work in. TLA, good department to work in. Why? Service writers don't do anything but ring up tires, ring up oil changes all day. They make a little bit more than what everybody else makes at my store, and it's just an easy job. You don't have to deal with a bunch of groceries because people never bring them over there for some reason, and just too easy. And then the technicians, you're only doing oil changes or tire changes, and they show you how to do it. It's not really hard, and it just seems like it depends on the store, but it seems like a good environment. Photo lab. Photo lab is a part of electronics, but they hired a different person for that department. I would say it's a good job because it's not hard. All day you're just packaging orders. But if you are photo lab and electronics, it's gonna be hard because constantly moving between departments, and it's a lot. It gets stressful. Bakery. The bakery is a good department to work in, especially if you're a cake decorator, because cake decorators make a bunch of money for some reason. And what do? Decorate cakes, decorate cupcakes. It's simple. They don't really do much. Personal shoppers. So we have online grocery, which is one of the best departments to work in, I want to say, because they do make more, but it's also one of the most stressful. I was doing online grocery pickup for one day, and okay, the regular orders are easy. You just push around the cart, put the order in the basket, scan it, scan the bin, and that's it. The express orders, though, they wanted me to get 89 items in like 30 minutes. It was hard. It was really hard. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys do this every day? Yeah, that's why we're so backed up. Couldn't be me. And you run around the whole store and you don't stop. I was like, I can't stay over here. I told dude, like, I have to go. I'm sorry. It's a hard job, but at the end of the day, it's worth it because you make that money. And if you can handle it, then do it. Then you have claims. Claims, I think, is a good job because you sit in the back. I don't know much about it, but I do know that they handle like handle the stolen items and handle like markdowns on damaged items, so it can't be too hard. But I notice sometimes I go back there and it's like overloaded with stuff, so it's like it's a lot of stuff. This must be a stressful job, hard job, but it can't be too stressful. Next, I'm going to talk about asset protection. What is asset protection? The people that watch you on the cameras and make sure you're not stealing, or the people that walk around the store and watch you from around aisles. Asset protection is a great job. There's plenty of room for opportunity to grow, and they get paid, and for the most part they wear their regular clothes and they just walk around, catch people stealing. I know it's a hard job because, like, if you're not a confrontational person, you cannot do AP because they will pull your cart. Like, what are you doing in front of everybody? They will pull your cart. They will pull you to the back. They will call the police. Like, so if you're not confrontational, that's not your job. But I would say it's a good job. And I know someone who works in AP, and they seem to like it pretty well. Last department I'm going to be talking about is food sales. So food sales is like the deli, like where they slice the meat, or like in my store they prepare food and sell cooked food. Now the deli, this old lady that works there, she's so nice to me. She'll be like, hey baby, like every time she sees me. But she don't like that job. She be like, I'm ready to go home. It seems like it's an easy job, but it's just like fast food, honestly. Working a deli is just like working fast food. So if you like working fast food, and it's like 15 an hour at my store, if you like working fast food and you can take 15 an hour, go for it. I don't think there's plenty of room for growth, but it's the deli. Like, it's an easy job, and it's just like fast food, honestly. And a lot of people that I know have said that it's always something to do in food sales, whether you're stocking the meat or stuff like that. It's always something to do, so time goes by fast. Those were my best and worst departments who working at Walmart. Most of them are pretty good. It's the ones that like require you to do a lot for little in exchange that I think are the worst, honestly. So if you were thinking about applying to Walmart, I would suggest like TLE, electronics, apparel, cat, personal shopping, stuff like that. If you don't like people, go for cat. If you do like people, go for like electronics and stuff. And also look at how much your position pays, because it's different for like every store, I think. But Walmart is a good company to work for. I like it. It's extremely flexible, and for the most part, if you just do what you need to do, everything will be fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what other videos you guys want me to do. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Said I finally got my baby.